trembling. Good Jesus. Hey, this is gonna be a message to my brothers, to the black man. And this is all. This is gonna be a message to the black man. Black man, can I ask you a goddamn question? Can I ask you a question? Black man, can I ask you a question? When are we gonna say enough is enough? I mean, I get it. I get it. We've been beat down. We've been systematically trained to be a certain way. We've been muled. We've been taught how to act, how to survive. We've been taught on this energy how to do that. But black man, there comes a time we got enough freedom in this. We got enough freedom in the United States. We got enough freedom in whatever city, town, country, state we live in, that we can start making a change consciously, effortlessly. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm happy and I'm at peace and all of that good stuff. I'm happy with my relationship status. I'm happy with my health. I'm happy with my lifestyle. I have no complaints, no problems, black man. Like 60 to 70% of us. But what's keeping me up at night, and I'm gonna keep referring to the term black man, because this is for no other racial demographic but the black man. What's keeping me up at night, black man, is the whole simple fucking fact that they are really killing our women. They are killing them. I wake up this morning and I get this news feed that some Army Ranger veteran beat this woman to death for 10 damn minutes. I couldn't even make my tea because I heard on the alert that a white male, former Army Ranger, beat a black woman to death with his hands. He gets 20 years in prison with the possibility of parole for beating a black woman. Then I'm going on the lines of, Sandra Bland. I'm going on the lines of, Miss Massey. And it hurts to even think about it and talk about it. And it's killing me. I mean, it really is affecting me in a way that seeing one of my own brothers laying in the street couldn't. We got up in arms and we marched and we did all of that stuff when it came to the Black Lives Matter movement. Then they debunked that. We set our butt up here and we said, hey, justice for Trayvon. We went all out. Hell, we even was saying their names. We said the names of the sister who was slain too. But black man, let me ask you a goddamn question. When are we going to say enough is enough? We sitting our self-righteous butts up here as thinking that, okay, our black sisters wasn't systematically mind screwed like we were. The system didn't just affect us. We're not some crying, whiny little brats. The system got to their butt too. The system, and I'm trying to make sure I don't curse too much in here because I know that some younger people need to see this. The system got to them too. All this, I hate black men. The black men can't do nothing for me. The system put that in their mindset, just like the system put it in our mindset that any other thing is better than our own community. Any other thing is better than building our own infrastructure, getting our own businesses. It's better to purchase this designer, this and that designer, that. They systematically took us down too. But black man, it's not about blaming the black woman for what she went through. It's not even about saying, oh, she's angry. She doesn't smile at me. She doesn't say anything to me. It's not about that anymore. Man, when somebody start taking out your woman and we can sit back and just let a news broadcaster talk about it, and we're going to sit up here in our hoods, in our community, more guns, more drugs, more intelligent, more strategic than anything on the planet. And we're gonna sit up here and let them take us out, take our women out, while we sit up here and make videos about trap music, drill music, pointing guns with socks in it and all that stuff, talking about who did what to who and what hood. When you have these people coming into our neighborhood, unaliving our people and blaming it on us. And we are too damn stupid. We too caught up in our own goddamn toxic masculinity. Oh, this old alpha male BS. Then it just like they always do, put charges on us. They'll make these women think, okay, the black man is killing each other, it's killing our women at 90% faster than anything. And half of the time we at home, we trying to do something, we at working a night job, the lowest level job we can get just to keep afloat, or we sitting on the stoop selling dope. I used to be there. I know what it is. We not going out there systematically unaliving and sexually assaulting our sisters in our community. That's not us. But we'll sit back and take the charge. We'll sit back and take the charge. We're not developing night watch in our community. We're not developing escort service in our community. We're not sitting up here making sure these ladies don't have to take their trash out at night. We're not sitting up there walking our community. We let a white police officer patrol our communities at night and they could question us and do whatever. What if we walking up the road? And what are you doing out here, sir? Well, I'm making sure my neighbors are safe. I'm making sure everybody on this block safe. I'm night watch commander. We won't need them until we call them. And you know what I think? And this is just my opinion. Half of the people, half of the sisters, and half of these sisters out here that's getting off work late at night, half on that's being unalive. You can't tell me different in my mind. This is my personal opinion. I think these late night cops are doing it. I think these late night cops who have something against women, or have a fetish with our kind, with our sister, I think they are assaulting them and everything, and it gets covered up because all that other stuff. It can't be us. I am a black man. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. There was none of that stuff. Only thing we was doing is hurting each other in the street over colors and disputes over cars, money, clothes, and hoes. We'll have the occasional fist fight or over a chick that both us knocking down. But I didn't see growing up in my 46 years of living of us sitting up there unaliving people in my community. In my community in Central Florida, it wasn't no, oh yes, Melvin over there killed 13 girls. You'll find a sister dead behind a trash can. Who dump a bitch in their own goddamn backyard up the road behind a Walmart? You think that's what we do when we got a shop there? That's them other races coming doing that. But we too damn silly and caught up in our own little stuff. We letting these people come in our community and tear down our woman. Now, I ain't making this about race. I'm making this about education, brothers. Because it's killing me. It's hurting my heart. I'm only one person. I help my female neighbors out. I don't ask them for a dime. Hell, I don't even know their name. Because I think, what if my baby girl was in that situation? And what if a dog came and knocked over trash in her yard and she wanted to make her property look good, and she's out there picking up trash 10 o'clock at night when she done worked the long shift as a nurse, and somebody come around because the street quiet and kidnap her? I feel like if I do something like that, I can minimize the chance of somebody else hurting that girl, hurting one of these sisters. Brothers, why can't we start doing that? You're out all night doing what you're doing. You're sitting on the corner doing what you're doing. Neighborhood watch is okay. Man, but to wake up every morning and hear that one of our sisters, one of our women, one of our kind has been beat to death, shot to death, essayed in their own yard, in their home, on their place of business, work, whatever, makes us weak. It makes us look weak. Do you know why black men are afraid to talk to white women? Do you know why we see a angry old Karen, we ain't doing nothing, and we talk to her with so much respect, trying to calm her down? Because we know if we hurt that woman, that we gonna have the whole white race after us. We're going to have every white man and some goddamn Hispanic after our butts. They can come in here and do what they want to do to us with impunity, to our woman with impunity, because they know we ain't going to do nothing but have a barbecue at the funeral. It's really making me upset because we can do something, man. We can do something. We are contributing nothing to our community. I don't care if we don't own a house in it. I don't care if, the community is 89% black, but only 5% own houses. Who cares? You live there. You rest your butt there. You lay your head there. Your daughter walked that street. Your son walked that street. And let's get into the whole effeminate male energy. There's guys out there really taking advantage of our sons who decide to live an alternative lifestyle. They think it's okay. It's cool to take advantage of somebody who decide to live the alternative lifestyle. What if your son taking out the trash and they yank him up, do him dirty, treat him like a woman, even though that's what he identified as? That don't mean he got to be taken advantage of. And here we are, grown men, could sit on our porch every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, drink a beer after a hard day's work, and talk and all that stuff there, but we can't take time to walk up and down that neighborhood. We can't take time to go to ask these women, what's your schedule at work? There's going to be a group of us that's going to come to your job and make sure you're okay. We're going to check in. We got gas. Gas ain't that expensive that we can't go around to the women in the community. What time you get home, sister? I want to make sure 3 or 4 of us outside. Why can't we do that? I'll do it for your sister. I'll do it for your mama. I'll do it for your grandma. I'm just one cat. What I'm going to do against 10,000 people? I can't make the change like we need it in mass. I saw the other day on my feed that the Nation of Islam been marching for years. They are known as the #1 black power structure in every community. They attempted, notice the key word, attempted to secure their community, but it fizzled out. Now you have the Hebrew Israelites. They are attempting to do the damn same. We got to let them fizzle out. I'm not affiliated with either one of them. I don't agree with the religious aspect of it, but I can give credit where credit is due. They try, but their hands are tied because we don't support those organizations in our community. When we see a Nation of Islam, we say, oh, they Muslim. Let's not talk to them. Why don't we, since they already organized, since the Hebrew Israelites already organized, since they attempting to do something, why don't we say, hey, leader of the Hebrew Israelite, this is my community. This is what I want to do. You ain't got to join that organization. You ain't got to become a Hebrew Israelite if they really worth their salt and they mean what they say. This is my address. This is the community. This is what's going on. This is the local crime statistic. Can I get you guys to patrol this? Walk this. Police don't touch people when they in the thousands. Hell, you get a group of 20 dressed alike with a purpose. Police nod their head. Less shit they got to get into, right? But we sit up here and we'll sit up here and smoke, chill, drink, listen to trap music all night long, deal with that stuff. And I'm talking about my hood, not your hood. Your hood, y'all may be excellent night watchmen. I'm talking about where I'm living, what I see. It's disheartening, man, and it's hurting me. And it's hurting me and it's making me think every day that all these stereotypical stuff that they said about the black man and the black woman and the black community is true. I fight tooth and nail to say, no, we ain't like that. We care about our woman. No, we ain't like that. We don't show up to stuff late. No, we ain't like that. We take pride in our community. But then I'm seeing this and we not in outrage. We not in an uproar. Nobody's talking about this on the internet. Everybody's saying, oh, justice for this, justice for that. Hell with justice. When are we going to put a stop to it so we don't have to yell justice for this and justice for that? When are we going to do something about it, black man? When are we going to do something about it? When are we going to get off our tuchus and say, hey, Mello, I know you out here serving that cane. I know you out here doing what you got to do, getting on what you got to get on. But bro, in the meantime, between time, after you make that last serve, let's think logically, brothers. Man, go around and walk around Sarah's house and make sure things okay. See if you see anything wrong, and then chirp us, and we can sit over there and come make sure things okay for her. Let's make sure let's make sure these kids in. Let's make sure the trash out the yard. Let's make sure all these garbage cans are put up. If we see somebody we don't recognize, let's stop them. Man, what you doing in this hood? Don't be checking other gangbangers. Oh, you got to check in. What the hell is that? Another gangbanger, a black man gotta check in when they come to do business, make music, whatever. But you could let all of these skinhead white boys and everything else come to your neighborhood patrol, and then when somebody show up missing, oh, nobody saw anything. I ain't no snitch. Then the police pin it on somebody. 90% of the crime that's done in our community can be all put by us. We gonna make it do what it do. We gonna make our money. I ain't saying you have to be so morally strong that you ain't gotta sell your dope or get it how you get it. No, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is let's protect our sisters in this community, man. Because once they take out our sisters, boy, how we gonna reproduce? Once they take out the woman, who the hell we gonna respect? So let me tell you one thing about psychology, right? The psychology of a black man. Even at our lowest, we yell what word? Mama. Old George Floyd, mama. Little girl, mama. Everybody call for their goddamn mama. Do you know why? Because it's comfort in that woman. Now, what if all our women was gone and we getting our ass hit and we yell out that word mama and we don't get no feminine energy coming back to us? You know what that put us in? A void of darkness. We'll be in a pit of despair because we don't have that energy coming here. And as a black man, we are too silly and too ignorant to realize that these sisters was just as mind screwed as us. They was just as mind screwed at us. Oh my God. We want to sit up there and blame them for the same social programming that happened to us. Just like they blaming us. But the way I look at it, I'm a man. God gave me big shoulders for a reason. I can take your abuse, female. I can take it because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to still be a man. I'm going to still be your protector. I'm going to still be your guardian. I'm going to still be your guide. I got a job to do regardless whether it costs me my life or whether it costs me my finances. I have a job to do. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't smile at me. I don't give a damn. As long as I can do this and make it home to my baby girl to protect her at the end of the day, or my wife or whatever at the end of the day, I'm cool. But we just don't, we got to stop sitting back letting it happen. We got to do something, man. And I'm trying to be so political with this thing. And I'm not saying pick up arms and go hunting. But in my heart, that's what I want to do. In my heart, I feel like payback. In my heart, I just want to make a difference. I got pain that I want to get out. But who I'm going to turn the pain on? So since we can't hurt nobody because there is no face, there's just skin. We'll be like the mobs back in the 1900s and shit, where they used to sit up there, oh, a black man did it, let's kill 30 of them. That's not the energy we need. We don't need a civil war or a race war. What we need is a simple fact that we need somebody to sit up here and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we ask questions in our community. We're going to make sure we pick up that phone and dial 911. We're going to make sure we let the cops do what they got to do. And if the cops refuse to do it, then we're going to tie their ass up and set them on the street corner and say, come pick them up and give them all the evidence. Open and shut case. You can make more money in your community with less police traffic, with less bodies being found, less crimes. And you want to know something else? When I was growing up, The 90% of the people who was breaking in black people houses, this is when I was growing up. 90% of people that were breaking in black people houses, these was white boys. White boys that used to come from Windermere, Florida. White boys that used to come down here from Gainesville, Florida. They would come down to the middle of Pine Hills, the Poe neighborhood, and they would put on their ski masks and they would break in the back doors and they would take our VCRs, TVs, television and sell them at the pawn shop, right? Or they'll pay some crazy, silly ass black man to go and pay and say, oh, I'll give you 10% of this. And they would do it. So then he get caught. Oh, the black man did the crime. Just like that husband and wife team that was ripping out, that had all the black people ripping off all these stores, and she's selling this stuff on Amazon, making millions of dollars. So she ain't get charged. Her white husband didn't get charged with that crime. The black people did. Okay, I get it, black man. We so bitter and we so jaded at our woman for not accepting us. We so bitter, we so jaded at our woman for talking trash to us. We so bitter and we so jaded for our woman calling us out on our BS here and there that we don't want to help them. We don't want to protect them. We don't want to do nothing. Unless it's directly involving your kinfolk, you don't want to do nothing. And you know what other races see when they see that? Them black people ain't worth nothing. We sit up here fighting for respect on the stage of cultural respect and everything. They'll say we ain't worth it. Oh, you can do anything to one of them. Bad enough, we don't even listen to the nurses when they say, oh, we get treated like shit in the nursing community. Nurses get treated like crap. Nurses will come online and tell you how they treating nurses in there. Tell you how they treating black women. I don't see nobody outraging going to these hospitals. I don't see nobody forming to say, hey, my sister in this bitch, my mom in this thing, my daughter in this thing, treat her right. I don't see y'all reading that medical chart going on the internet. What drugs are they giving my sister? Why aren't you giving her this thing at this restitution at this time? I'm not a nurse, so I don't know. But why are we not doing that? Why, black man, why we ain't looking into that? Why we ain't following through? Why we ain't asking these nurses to form a goddamn on nurses union so they can say, hey, we got a sister here at Jacob Memorial. Jacob Memorial is giving her the wrong dosage. Could y'all have somebody come down here, find her family, and make sure they find and this is what they supposed to be doing? Why can't we formulate something like that? Want me to tell you why? Because we're too busy trying to get to the top in an individual sense. Black man, we own nothing. We consume. Parasite leeches. That's what they say. Oh yeah, we the world ATM. We'll buy this and we'll buy that. But why you can't buy cameras for your neighbors on our house and how you say, okay, this is our designated watch personality? Why can't you buy a camera, put it at the end of a house, ask one of your neighbors in your black communities on your black street that your black ass live in, and say, we're going to put cameras on this house at the corner so we can see who driving up and down this main road, and put cameras on this house so we can see who driving up and down this main road so we can get tagged. We can get this. Anything happen, here you go, officer. Here's the evidence, officer. Run this past your circumstance. This car don't belong here. But because we feel like we're doing so much illegal activity in our community and we trying to get our pockets right, we don't even gotta help the police. So that makes us a hunting ground. That people come out here and get their kicks off us. Back in the day, I don't know about now. Back in the day, I used to hear the old heads talk about how the neo-Nazis and the skinheads would go to the black community and they would pick one. See an old lady at the bus stop, bust in the head, throw gasoline on her, set on fire, hit her, take advantage of her, and then tell her, oh, we got your ID. If you say it was a white man, we gonna sure enough get you. So she'll say, I don't know who did it. I don't want to get a rape kit, unsolved crime, and then they arrest that as a black man did it to a black woman. And she carried that to the grave because she afraid that she talk about it, they're going to come back and hurt her because they took her ID. Why can't we have them women call us when they getting on the bus 2 day in the morning, 3 day in the morning? Why can't we do something, brothers? I'm just giving you ideas. I can't do it all. I got to sleep sometime. I help my neighbors. The older men in my neighborhood, When I see them taking out their trash, I grab it. Pops, I got you. I see them washing their car. Pop, let me go ahead and knock that out for you. Let me get them rims. They laugh. All right, young buck. We share a quick 10-minute story about how things grew up. I got somebody I know now. I learned something at the same time. They watch out for me. I watch out for them. We can do better, black man. We can do better. We can do better. I'm just saying, I'm on your team. I'm on your side, man. I got you all day long. I'm going to run hard for the black man because I understand half of the statistics are wrong. It's a lie. But brother, I got to say this to us. We are not doing good in our community. We are not doing well. We are a joke. And you know what? The sad thing about it, we are a cosmic joke. We are a universal joke. We are an intergalactic joke. We come from kings, queens, and an intergalactic spaceship, if you want to believe all that. But now we're here sitting up here getting picked off one by one. It's a rite of passage to kill one of our youngsters. It's a rite of passage to split dark oak. If you don't know the terminology here in the South, that means having sex with a black girl. It's a rite of passage. We can work their businesses, but we can't do nothing else for them. And we gonna sit up here and just sit up there and be butthurt over the fact that another sister was unalive. That ain't nothing happened. So I'm finna tell you the story that triggered me, and I'm not gonna say no name because they flag stuff like this nowadays. So y'all can Google this right here. Former Army Ranger beat this security guard to death for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. If you ever been in a fight, brothers, you know 2 minutes is what we got in us for lasting. And then after that, 2 minutes, 30 seconds for the new generation. But I'm old school. I'm gonna give you a good hard 2 minutes on your ass, boy, and we gonna slug it out for them 2 minutes and kicks and punches and scratches. We gonna see who gonna drop. But 30 seconds is a lot to swing on. But 2 good damn minutes in any fight scenario, even domestic, will have you tired as hell afterwards. This former Ranger beat this woman to death for 10 minutes, trying to gouge at her eyes with his keys, hitting her in the face with the keys in between his fists. Then, after he done pulled the bar, hair, kicked her, stomped her, punched her, all that trained military stuff, then he say, "Let me just finish the job," and strangles her. We didn't hear about it on the news in my local neighborhood. He gets 20 years in prison with the possibility of parole. Man, that turned my soul so cold. I tell myself, I'm going to turn off the TV. I don't want to hear the news. I don't want to hear nothing because every time I click on that TV, I hear something. But then if I was to cower down like that and don't turn it on, man, it's like, am I running from the situation? So I force myself to watch it. And I want to gag every time I think about who could that woman have called to help her? Why didn't anybody around see the value in that sister to call somebody to help her or to try to intervene? When is somebody going to have us in the chokehold, brothers? Killing our woman or killing one of us and stand by, gonna just record with their phone. They not gonna come up there and kick that bitch in the back of his skull. They not gonna come up there and put foot to ass on him, make him let her go. If a man got to defend 2 people at one time, he can't murder one. Now you got 2 on your ass, but we'll sit back and record. That's messed up. Stop that, G. Man, you going to jail. They don't care about that. They care about getting that body, getting that rite of passage, man. Listen to what I'm saying. Black man, we are failing. We are failing big time. At this point in the game, with the freedom and the luxury and the way we can move around, we are failing our women, we are failing our children, and we are failing ourselves. Let's face it, there is no community. There is no community. Let's face it, everybody has strip mined our culture. We can sit up there and beef with people from England over who blacker than black. or who did this. But yet we can't sit up here and tell somebody, hey, we got this. Don't call the police. Call us first. Let's see what we can do. Then we'll call the police when we got the evidence and there's 30 people around, so they can't do nothing to you. I am done, brothers. I am done defending us to the point I'm in tears. I am done sitting up here saying, hey man, black is beautiful, baby. I am done. I'm fed up to here with the simple fact that I could see one of my sisters on that street dead, and I could go down the list and pull up 200 of them. Missing, gone, lost, never to be seen again. And we can still sit up here and smoke, drink, party, and shoot each other. Man, we have organized gangs in our community, organized cliques, hierarchy, infrastructure, shot callers and shit. And you telling me y'all gang leaders, no matter which one you are, can't sit up there in your neighborhood and keep people who don't belong there out? Keep people who you question, you walk up to them and check them? That's the epitome of a man. Why do you think so much drugs and crime are allowed to go down in Italian neighborhoods? Because them Italian mafia boys, if you don't belong there, they check your ass. They check you. And half of them neighborhoods, and the majority, all of them, I'm going to say, don't have no crime in them. And the crime that's committed is done by the people in the hood, and then everybody knows. It ain't no unsolved crimes in that hood without nobody knowing. But in our neighborhood, an unsolved crime every day. So they'll go and they'll harass our neighborhood and put it on one of us just to close the case to get a ticket under their belt. When we didn't even do it. Somebody from outside came to do it. Bitch from out of state came, the entire community done something and took off without a trace. We are failing, man. The baddest of the baddest. Heavy hitters, the gangbangers, the drug dealers. We are failing. We allowing people to come and traffic our people. We allow people to come and exploit our people. We just doing nothing. And then we make fun of people the groups who stand up. Nation of Islam, Hebrew Israelite. We make fun of them. Oh, they corny. They this. They fake religion. Who cares? They trying in our community. You know why they trying in our community? Because they don't have another community to go to. They live here. And although they number in the thousands, we're so delusional and we so religiously separated that we don't even give them the props or the assistance they need to make us safe. People, I'm hurt, I'm tired. And I think this is a video I did with less cursing than I ever did in my whole goddamn YouTube career. Let me share something with you. I want to share something with you. And again, I don't care how you feel. I'm just going to speak facts. You know, when back in the early 2000s, when LGBTQ plus community came down, black, white, Hispanic, don't matter. When LGBTQ came down, they start hurting them. Neo-Nazis were hurting them. Download men was hurting them. They came together and they formed Community Watch, partnership walks from the club into the thing. You hurt one of them, they didn't go to your restaurant. You insulted one of them, they canceled your ass. They did that. They stood up. A rainbow of people, man. They stood up for something. And they gained so much recognition that now they can have one of their own run for politics. And they was just getting hurt for 30 years in the game. Till they form. Black people, we've been getting hurt for 600 years in this country. And we still can't form nothing. We still can't make nothing sit and stand. What, we gonna leave it to the religious organization who operate with their hands tied? Or we as men gonna get up and do something about it who don't have no strings attached to us, who can move like we need to move to secure our community and definitely secure our woman. See, all this is not about me being pro-black. All this is not about pandering to the black man or to the black sister. This is really a thing, man. This is really a thing. We are losing. We are losing. We will be the last demographic in the whole known universe if we don't stand up and say, this is our community, let's take it back. What you say? Oh, when a black leader steps up, somebody takes him out. So, what better to give your life for your culture, for your woman, for your children, for the survival of your species? See, that's how other cultures think. I don't mind taking that L because I know somebody gonna follow in my footsteps. There's a legacy there. But we so selfish and so empty-headed and so jaded and so bitter that we just allowing this to happen. And brothers, I'm calling on y'all to do something about it. I'm calling on you to do something, man. Make the damn difference. Make the change. It's okay. Even if you don't want to talk to your baby mama, even if you don't want to talk to your ex-wife, God damn it, come up with something. Tell your ex-wife, listen, Mabel, I'm driving past the house at 2:30 in the morning. I'm not stalking you. I don't care who you're dealing with. I want to make sure my kids is safe in that house. I'm gonna check your perimeter. Trust me, hey, our relationship been over XYZ amount of time. Just because we don't like each other, talk to each other, I still got kids. I still got an investment in you. I don't want to cry at your funeral over something I could have done to protect you. I'm gonna make sure your area is safe and get the heck out of Dodge. If you can't do it, talk to your neighbor up the road. Hey man, my ex-wife and my daughter live in this house. Could you drive past at this time and make sure they okay? Could you do it in neighborhood watch? Organize some kind of thing to where you can intervene. And yes, be a Karen. Karen, we give them a bad name, but you know what? Them Karens get on point. We walk into a white neighborhood and we looking for a Karen. We done laid out the option. Oh, if this man come over here, if Kevin come over here, if Karen come over here, we done had scenarios played out how we gonna help them, how we gonna deal with the situation. They need to feel the same way other than, oh, I could come into a black neighborhood and say, yeah, what's up, bro? I can pull my pants down half to my ass. I can put on a hoodie that say Black Lives Matter and be accepted as a white man in a black community. Only thing I got to do is talk ignorant. I heard a rapper say, "Oh, I talk ignorant," and when I talk ignorant, they accept me. He said that stuff in his raps, and they got our ticket. We are failing, black man. We are failing our children and we are failing our women. Yeah, we got money. We make a good little bit of change. We got our education and degrees. Some of us are healing our divine feminine energy. Yeah, yada, yada, kuda, kuda, kuda. But we can do the internal work all day long. But once we do the internal work, we still sit up here and look at these women with disgust and disdain. We not giving them the leeway that they were screwed up. All these podcasters and all of these social media influencers and paid celebrities, they got to be getting checks from somebody. I'm pretty sure, $2 from everybody on their platform ain't sustaining their lifestyle. So this money has to come from somewhere, right? These people will separate you, say that how bad women are. They'll say how bad men are, and we'll sit up there and fall for it. And women, you guys can do a little bit different with this. You need to stop blaming us. If you see a man trying to do the right thing or he's trying to assist, I mean, kill the attitude because it take a lot from us to sit up there and say, hey, I'm going to put myself out there and try to help this sister fix her tire. I'm going to make sure I do an overwatch to make sure she make it to her car at the Walmart. I'm not trying to sit up there and get your phone number, but I don't need your attitude if I'm putting myself in harm's way. Ask me, hey, what are you doing? I'm just making sure you make it to your car safe. We know how to stand a good distance. Say thank you. Don't you just want something. Don't do us like that. because we have taken a conscious decision to possibly put ourselves in harm's way to make sure nobody park a van beside your car and yank your ass up and so you don't get to go home to your family. We making a conscious effort to face police charges if we step out of line and assault somebody and they call the police on us because we protecting you. Be nice. Be appreciative. If you see somebody doing the right thing, ladies, God damn it, accept it. Even if you don't need it, make us feel needed. I tell every woman, you give a man a purpose, he'll rise to the occasion. The problem is y'all don't give us purposes no more, woman. Only thing y'all want us for is a dollar bill. Then y'all say we don't protect y'all. Hell, we'll give you a dollar. What that dollar gonna do? Hey man, I'm finna go to the grocery store. Baron, I'm going to the grocery store and it's 12 o'clock at night. I'm not feeling good. I got to get my napkins. I got to get me some pills. I got to get me some ice cream. Haagen-Dazs. You got time, you know somebody who can call, you know somebody that gonna be up, that can watch me at the grocery store, make sure I make it to my car, make it to my house safe. Yeah, let me call. Hell, if I ain't got nothing to do, I ain't got no job, I'll be up there. I'll wait in the parking lot. Tell me what time you get there, I'll be waiting. Tell me where you gonna park. I ain't gotta get out my car. I ain't gotta try to get no scooch. I want to make her feel safe. We can do that, brother. We up all night anyway. We out here doing it. To my gang banging brothers, we out here gang banging, hustling, doing what we got to do all night, nocturnal as hell. Do you think if you assist the women in your community that they won't protect you, that they won't lie for you when the police come looking for your ass, that they won't let you sit in their house? I'm just being a real nigga here. I'm telling you how it go. They don't trust you to hide you anymore. Oh, good. Take them off the street. And then with all us gone, what our young boys gonna do? We ain't in the backyard teaching them how to scrap. We letting them pick up guns and make rap and get high. My daddy took me outside. My daddy and my uncle took me in the backyard and beat my ass a lot. Boy, this how you hold your guard up. This how you do this. This how you do that. I can take a couple punches, man. I know ain't somebody gonna hit me in the jaw. I ain't gonna just crumble sugar glass. I can take this. Because you know what? I've been hit before. Half our young men ain't never been hit before. So they get hit. They don't, the brain don't recognize that. They get hit. They don't recognize I can recover from this. I've been hit. I'm finna die. Fight or flight. Gun, gun, gun. Knife, 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 kill. Why you won't take them young kids in the back, take them to a boxing ring and say, boy, I'm going to pay for your boxing? Dope dealers. I'm talking to the drug boy, the pushers, the gangsters. Brothers, if y'all ain't got no scrap about you and the only thing you can do is grab a gun, how about you enroll your ass into a mixed martial art class? How about you roll your ass into a jiu-jitsu class? How about you roll your ass in some form of self-defense, close quarter combat, so you can get out of a situation? These white boys train for that shit since they 3, 4, 5 years old. They know how to take your ass down in less than 3 seconds and do what they want to do with you. That's why they feel so confident talking shit. We still cowering down like we like we in slavery days. Oh, my kids know. You know what martial art I taught my kids? And I just watched this on the news. I mean, on YouTube. It's Senstimmer, that Russian martial art. It came down, and I was enamored by it. Then it went from Senstimmer to Krav Maga. Then it went from that to Jiu-Jitsu. Then it went from that to Muay Thai. So out of all that stuff, I'm training them in the backyard. We throwing hands, we doing this. Okay, what if I do this? What if I do that? They got something up here to learn how to defend themselves. Where the real men at? Oh yeah, we got big cocks. Oh yeah, we got pretty muscles. Oh yeah, we could dominate them broads. But what are we doing to protect our community, to build the infrastructure? Okay, y'all don't want to open up businesses. The bank ain't gonna give you a loan. Let's put it on redlining on a business deal. But you know who can get loans for our businesses, people? Pay attention. The women. But you know they distract the women with hatred for you. They distract the women by unaliving their children. They distract the women by making it brutally hard on them. They distract the women by making them afraid to go out and do anything. And you know why they can distract our women and make them afraid to do anything? Because the women really do know the black man ain't gonna defend them. The black man ain't gonna sit up there and do nothing. We gotta wait for Jesse James and Al Sharpton and all these other motherfuckers to come and march down the road, or we shall overcome. Only thing marching ever did for a black man is cause Nike, Brooks Brothers, and the shoe company to make money. We'll wear out a damn pair of nice sneakers marching. You think I'm gonna march? You take out my sister, my mama? You take out my baby girl? You think I'm gonna march? Get a damn jail cell ready for me. Get a cell ready for me. Go ahead and make that casket for me too. Because you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn there's people out here that's not gonna accept it anymore. You have hurt me. America, you hurt me. You've allowed people to get away with hurting my woman. Maybe if I wouldn't have had a daughter, I probably would have been a little more bitter. But I got that baby girl and she growing up. She a woman now. She got to live her own. Her daddy can't be up under all day long. Daddy can't walk her. Daddy can't walk her in the college door. Daddy can't sit with her. She ain't got daddy to run to. And I can't hear her yell and run over there with my bat or my gun or whatever in her room. I don't got that luxury no more. So I'm praying that a man hear this, a black man hear this. A real true black man who care about the black woman hear this, not trying to screw them. I mean, really do care about their survival. I'm praying that one of you guys hear this, and if my daughter ever needs some help, y'all run to her rescue. I will be so grateful. I will give you everything out that bank account just long as she come home safe. I will thank you to the highest of heavens. I will sing your praises. I will pray for you every night, and I will make sure your family taken care of to the best of my ability for helping mine. Because I would do it for yours. We can't keep letting people feel they can just dog our women out, man. Oh, women don't want our help. So what? Half of women don't know what they want. Ask them which restaurant they want to go to. They're going to choose 13, and then they're going to settle on tacos. So as a man, we got to sit up there and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is we're going to do. And stand by it. They're going to roll with the program because they understand this is where I'm going to be comfortable and safe at, and it's not doing any harm to me. It's really bothering me, y'all. I hope I didn't curse too much in this thing, because when I got up this morning, I had to pray before I did this live. I was gonna go Instagram, but I said, let me go YouTube. It is what it is. Brothers, we need to do the right thing in our community. We need to stop so much police intervention in our community. We need to start doing it ourselves. We need to make sure these women are getting, these older sisters that's doing these housemaid jobs or don't got no cars, or we need to make sure that we send out newsletters and papers and tell their sons and their daddies, hey man, I know you work too. Your mama going to work. This is my name. This is on who's on watch tonight. These are the blocks and the areas we're going to be patrolling in. So if anything happens, this is it. I'll make sure your mama, you tell her to call me. I'll make sure your mama, your sister, your auntie, your grandma get to that bus stop safe. And and she coordinate with me to be home off that bus, and I make sure somebody's there in this community. We can do that. We send that home on we up on scrolling on TikTok. We send up there on Instagram. We send up there watching prime time television. We watching a television show. Why can't we goddamn go outside? We got DVRs, or we can go back and watch the shit later. Why can't we go out there and make sure these women make it home safe? Make sure these young kids make it home safe. We can do that. That's a small price to pay. That's 30 minutes of your time. But you ain't finna go in no Jewish community without them saying, hey, what you doing here? You ain't going to no white community without them saying, hey, what you doing here? You ain't going to no Italian community and say, what you doing here? You ain't gonna go in no Arabian community, what you doing here? Asian community, what you doing here? But in the black community, everybody could walk in freely. Oh man, you in the black community, you cool, bro. You cool. You talking ignorant. You got on a hoodie. You wear your pants off your ass. You gooch it down. You cool. That man may just be there scoping your shit to come and take your daughter, to take your son, to traffic your family up, putting a mark on somebody to execute their ass. But because we want to be so accepting, we allow it to happen and then cry and yell community shit when they take one of our ass out. It's definitely one of our sisters. So y'all people get it together. Black man, get this together. I don't care if your butt hurt or how women talk to you. I don't care. Protect our woman, man. Because without our woman, we ain't got shit, bro. We ain't got shit. Nothing. Zilch. Zero. We're not going to be able to reproduce. We're not going to have any pride. Because a man without a woman ain't got no pride. We ain't got no pride. Who we going to defend? Who we going to defend? Our woman carry us, man. Be a man and tell a woman, I don't need your lip, baby. I'm trying to help you. You just be quiet, keep it to yourself, and let me do my job as a man and keep it moving. After this, you can hate yourself when you make it home safe. You can talk shit about me when you make it back to your family safe. That's it. You ain't got to get approval. You ain't got to be all, oh, I tried to help her and she cursed me out. They don't understand what we're doing. They don't understand the mission of a real man no more because they haven't seen one in so long. Or they done saw too many few in between. Brother, we got this a rare opportunity. The heavens, the gods, whatever you worship, whatever you think, are calling us and they are hurting our hearts, telling us to get our shit together. Back in slavery days, we couldn't stop the man from killing our women. We couldn't stop them from selling our babies. We couldn't stop them from running cock up in our sisters when they felt like it. We was under chain, but we got too much damn freedom, too much power, too much gun, too much movement. That can stop. They don't get to have the right to run us over like they did in the day. And we don't gotta yes or balls or yeah, Mr. Teddy. We ain't got a shucking fucking job no more, man. We powerful. We are a threat. But we only a threat if we come together as a group. I said what I said. I'm done. And I hope I didn't curse that much because I'm a potty mouth. I hope I didn't freak y'all out. So, but brother, it's killing me to see our sisters unalive like this and the court saying, okay, okay, we'll nail one of their ass to the cross, but the rest, it can go under the table. Brothers, we in a good space, man, to do something. Form a community watch, get with like-minded brothers. I'm gonna tell you something that you need to do. And another thing that's separating us in the black community, there's so many different languages that we can't understand each other. We got the Creole speakers, we got the Spanish speakers, we got the Southern people, and neither one of us want to sit up there and talk to our Haitian neighbor because we feel they don't speak we don't speak Creole and we won't understand them. And before I get off this thing, I want to say something, right? I want to say something to the testament of the Haitian people, the Haitian culture. I have never in my life been greeted badly by a Haitian man of color. It didn't dawn on me that the Haitian people, they really don't treat American men bad. They really don't treat American women like shit. They really believe and they want a community with us. Now, I done ran into Jamaican people in the Caribbean culture here, and they look at you with disdain, and they got the little Caribbean restaurants. They look at you like you ain't shit when you walk in there, and we're supporting them. It is what it is. Get out your feeling, people. You know it. They wouldn't talk about it on the internet. We celebrate Jamaican restaurants, and they look at Americans as if we're garbage. An English man come over here, born English, raised Jamaican born. They look at us as we dumb, ignorant niggas. I'm going to a Haitian restaurant. They greet me. How you doing? Have you ever tried this? This is how you eat it. They happy. My Haitian neighbors, that's who I'm happy. And they talk really nice. Mr. Baron, come here. Hug mama. She say she want a hug. I don't know their name. I don't speak Creole, but they like me. And I had to sit back and think, I have not had any interactions on a bad level with anybody in the Haitian community. They when I go into their restaurant, they don't treat me with disdain. When I see them in offices and doctors' offices and stuff, they smiling, always jovial. Even when they got the club partying, what's up, bro? They give the nod. But yet we'll make fun of them. Growing up, we was taught to make fun of them. And to be surprising, they're probably gonna be the one to say the whole goddamn black culture here in America. I'm just putting it out there. Because they the only ones that look at us as if we can be an ally. Every other Caribbean culture look at us as we shit as a black man. And my family is Bayesian. I know that we bougie motherfucking islanders. We was taught not to deal with the southern people when we got here. Africans get taught that shit. But the Haitian people, they come over here and they integrate and they like us. So for the testament to all my Haitian people out there, I haven't seen a bad, I haven't seen a Haitian be nasty to me yet. And I'm 46. So I appreciate you guys, the good ones, the ones that are doing all right, the one that understand it's about community, that we need to help each other. I appreciate you guys. I can't say the same about the Bajans, and I'm Bajan. I can't say the same about the Jamaicans. I can't say the same about the Trinidadians. I can't do that. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. Black culture, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. I see the Haitian men walking their woman to the bus stop for work. I see them carpooling their woman and when it's storming and raining. I see other Haitian men come pick up other Haitian men wives, take them to work. I see the community that they form here in Central Florida. I don't know about in your community. I'm talking about mine. We're here, English speaking, Southern people, and we still with this separatist attitude. We got to do better, black man. We got to do better. We are worthless if we can't come up from this situation. If we can't protect our woman, we garbage, man. We don't deserve to be on this planet. We deserve to be slaves and workers because we don't give them anything. They don't have nothing, man. Only thing they have is the simple fact that they can make babies and they got to go get degrees, and that's their claim to fame. They don't have a man that they know, oh, Mr. Charlie up the road is going to bust a bitch ass if they fuck with us. They don't have that. We got to start being that. We got to start being it, man. We done enjoyed our life. We done got enough of them. I done had sex with a lot of black sisters, man. I got to give something back besides wood. And I'm just being a G with it. It is what it is. Judge me, hate me. I owe that to them. I owe that to them. All that anger, all that bitching, all the fussing, the cussing. I can take it. I can take it. Just let me help you. And I can't be the only one. It's thousands and millions of us out there with the same attitude. But we can't find each other as a collective. My email is in this goddamn link on this video. Brothers, if y'all serious about this and you in the Central Florida area, let's start a group. Put me to the goddamn test. Ladies, put me to, I said on my platform, if you go on a date with somebody, send an email to that with the person, picture and everything. Baron, call this number right here at this time. I don't mind. If I can get to it, I can get to it. Check on me. Call this number, check on me when I get back. I add the bit to my calendar. Oh, check on Kyra. Kyra number right here. Kyra, I don't know who you is, but you sent an email to me to check on me. I mean, to check on you. You all right? Did you make it back home? Because what the email say, you went on a date, you went out of town, and you told me to check on you. You back? I'm back. And if I don't hear nothing, people put in the thing. Call this number and tell them to check on me. They're going to find me. I do it. If I don't get no phone call, I've done it. Brothers, why can't we do that? I mean, let's do something to make our sisters feel secure in this world. Simple. Simple as that. I'm done. I'm done. I did all this without crying, y'all, and I'm filled with emotion. I did all this with as minimal cussing as I can, and I'm filled with emotion. So I feel good about myself, y'all. I feel accomplished. Sisters, allow us to be that for you. Allow us to protect. If you feeling weird, man, just be like, I don't mind you watching, making sure just stay back because I got trauma. Explain that to us, and I'm okay. Just explain it. Don't be mean to us. Don't dog us out, because the men who take the time to really consider making sure you are safe, we are doing it at our own peril. We are going to make sure you're okay. We just want you to know, we just want to know we appreciate it in some form or fashion. Even if you can't stand us, even if you're a lesbian, even if you hate men, I don't care. Allow us to do our damn job. That's all I'm saying. And men, do your fucking job. Do your damn job. Do your do your service. Y'all, we 46 and 47 and 50s. We can tell our kids, hey, if you're gonna be out there in them streets, you make sure that girl make it home to her car safe. I mean, make it to her car safe in that club, and sit with her until that bitch crank up. All right, I'm gone. See you next weekend. See you next club day. You might end up getting a shot, brothers. Damn, chivalry's gone. I'm just gonna say it. It is what it is. All right, I'm getting off this bitch. I gotta go and do my little exercise. I got on my little sweatsuit and work though. I'm down a couple pounds, and I've been taking my little mixed martial art classes. I'm upping my little game too, in case I have to touch them hands or touch somebody. Boy, I'm gonna give it to them. In case I gotta jump in the middle of a war scene to protect my woman, my daughter, my wife. When I get one, I'm jumping in and I'm going ass deep, baby. I'm gonna put it on their ass. I'm making sure my skill level is up to date. Brothers, do something with your time, your talent and treasure, man. Do something. Protect these women. Nurses, back on your ass. Nurses, form a group. Call on some activist, nurse carer. They can give so-and-so the right anesthesia. Could you find so-and-so? I can't call, but here goes some information. Call so-and-so and tell them to get up here and make sure this is what they check for. And bring some internet paper so they won't know that it come from. And hold their ass accountable. Half of y'all nurses going through hell in your careers because y'all don't stick together. Then when a black man walk in there after gunshot, them being hurt or something, y'all should be the first one to run to his care. Because just like they don't care about black women in the hospital, in the ER, y'all could take more pain than a little bit, the myth. They don't care about black men in there. The white nurses, they barely want to touch you. Oh yeah, I'm a black man. We could talk about this all day. Black folks need to take care of black folks. That don't mean you need to hate the other cultures and the other races, but black people need to run to the black man. Black man need to run to the with the black woman, and we need to start making sure we're okay and maintaining each other. That's the goal. You can do that, you become nobility people. We become something. We become a force to be reckoned with. And let's start an infrastructure for us. Let's take over something, man. I don't give a damn. Let's take over social media. Let's take over technology. Let's take over auto parts. Let's take over something, man, and just say, God damn it, this is what black folks are known for. Besides sports and entertainment, hell, we can't even take that over. As every black man start playing sports, nobody be entertained. They'll come up with they'll increase the views on TikTok. So we can't control that. What do we control? And this is something that we need to do. We need to think about this, man. I'm just talking. See, I just got ideas, and I could just got a social media platform to put it out there. That's about it. I It'll come to me every now. I'm gonna let you go. I gotta exercise. All right, everybody. I am the Baron telling you guys to trust you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe, y'all be good.